Hello from Ural of New England in Boxborough, Massachusetts. I'm actually going to show this great accessory, which is very affordable. You can find it on our e-store, uralandme.com. It is something that when people see it in the showroom, it is something they always buy, and then I hear that this is one of the best accessories. So we decided to do this little video overview to show around this tank bag for a Ural. And so what you have, it is a tank bag. It has various compartments. It also can be used, and I'll show you, as a handbag. So if you arrive somewhere and you just want to quickly take your things with you, all you're gonna have is going to be this bag. So as you can see, it's very proportional and you can fit a lot of stuff in there. And there is a harness that we're going to demonstrate in the moment, how to properly secure the harness on the gas tank of a Ural. And then as far as the bag itself, you actually have a map pocket right up top here. So you can put a map, or nowadays your navigational system. So it's going to be here, and your navigational system can certainly fit in. You can have a charging wire. Let's look deeper into the bag. So you have upper compartment, which is about 2 inches, 2 to 3 inches thick, and it has nice quality zippers. They're not metal, they're plastic, but they are of a very nice quality. And then inside you actually have a padded top and padded bottom. So you have about 8 to 9 inches of another enclosed space, second layer. And then what's interesting here, we actually have, if you look at this, the bottom is shaped to the gas tank, and then there is an opening for the toolbox of the gear up gas tank and for the fuel tank cover. So essentially this is going to be situated like that, and depending how you fill your bag, it's going to be a little higher or a little lower. So that's as far as the bag goes, and otherwise it's really compact when it's flat. So now we're going to show you how to set up a harness. Once you set up the harness, you really keep it on the gas tank of your Ural. It just stays there, and it's a relatively simple setup, but there are a couple of tricks that we're going to show you. So I'll ask Dan, who is doing this video, to do some close-ups. So what you have, you're going to identify the harness. There are two formed hooks, we're going to call them. They're right there, and there are two U-shaped connectors on the other end. So we are going to now make the connection, and then of course the adjustment is made with a velcro over here. Okay, so the way we're going to do it, the first thing you need to do, there's a rubber molding here that we're going to pull up and down away from the gas tank, and we're going to expose the pinch weld seam of the gas tank. And we're going to slip these shaped brackets just like that. So after you slip it, note the location. It's really just going one way, and you slip it right there. And on the other side, you're going to do the same thing. And this one, I'm going to bring it a little closer. Okay. That's looks like we are in a good shape here. Okay. I'm going to loosen up the velcros on both ends, and now I'm going to take this harness off, and I'm going to prepare these brackets to make the connection here. So we're going to move the camera over this way, so we're going to demonstrate from over there. We're going to demonstrate how to properly place this connection. So take a look at this, and what you want to do, you want to pivot them inwards. So what you want to do, you want to pivot these hooks inwards a little bit, and then you and make sure still that this part does not slip. So then what we're going to do, we're going to hook the back side. Please take a look right there. We're going to hook that one, and then this one we're going to twist it a little more until we clear the edge, and then we're going to flatten it out. So once we flatten it out, we now have it properly locked in. So after you're done, it's going to look like this. I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. It is going to be no different than doing that side. So what I'm doing is I'm doing an initial twist like that to make sure that this does not slip and these are pivoted in. Then I'm going to bring one on one side and the other one on this side. I'm going to have to twist it a little more, get a good grip, and flatten it out. So after I'm done, it should look just like this on both sides. And now let's get the camera over to our velcros. We are going to tighten up the velcro on one side and on the other side. And they may seem like they're a little short, but they really aren't. All you need to do is just straighten things out and tighten them up. And they certainly, like any material, they do stretch out. Over here I'm going to show you, we need to make sure we slip this back on, and it hides the brackets nicely. So when you're all done, actually going to straighten this out a little more. So that's a little fine tuning that you can do. You want these brackets to really line up. Yeah, line up with this line. So it looks like this is going to be our final positioning. Now that we're all done, we're going to slip this back on. If you're doing it on, this is a brand new Ural, so if your Ural is a few years old, this seal may be a little harder. Not maybe, it will be a little harder. So just be gentle with it. So now that this is all set. Okay, so once we have everything tied down, you should have it all, you definitely need to stretch this out to catch the Velcro on both ends. Once you're all done, this is nice and tight and it stays that way. From time to time you may need to tighten it up because as they get older they will stretch out more. But the beauty of the system is that at any given time you can just quickly, with 4 simple clicks, connect your cargo and it will be within your reach in front of you. And there's another compartment up top, which is this one. So here's one, here's another one, and it's right there. And when you're ready to step away from your bike and you want to take your needed items with you, all you need to do is just unclip it here, there, here, and here. The harness stays on the bike and you have a nice handle, and your tank bag is now with you. And it's made by Ural factory, and the label says it's made in Russia. Thank you for viewing this video from Ural of New England.